Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, it's a dreary, rainy old Monday. I usually don't film on Mondays, but I want to try a little easy recipe. So I thought, would you like to try an easy little recipe with me? And then we can try it together and have a little sit down and eat together. So let's get started, you guys. Today I'm making chicken egg rolls, okay? And it's real simple. It's not very hard at all. We're going to do it together. And we're going to cook them in the air fryer. Not in the deep fryer, the air fryer. The air fryer makes them crispy. Yes. So let's get started. Some of you are always saying, I got an air fryer, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. This is what you're going to do with it today. Okay, so you're going to need 2 cups of shredded chicken. So I have this chicken that I froze. Remember, I got those rotisserie chickens from Costco. I'm going to cut up 2 cups of it. The rest I'll give to the dogs.
I hope they took that barrel.
So I'm going to cut up mine finely. You can cut up or shred yours, whatever. I'm just going to cut it up like that in little pieces. Okay, so you're going to need 2 cups of chicken. And then you're going to need some barbecue honey chicken. And I'm going to make it myself with a little barbecue sauce, a little bit of honey. So I'm going to do like a 3/4 cup of barbecue sauce. Well, I'm just going to do a cup. A cup of barbecue sauce, then I'm going to add honey to it. Probably not a lot, just like maybe a 1/4 cup. I just have to soften my honey here because it gets hard. Well, a little longer. Okay, about a 1/4 cup of honey just to make it sweeter. To go up to that 1 cup line. There we go. I'm going to give this a mix and add it to the chicken. And then we're going to shred up some cheese. Okay. Give this a good mix. And put it aside while we shred up the cheese. I'm going to shred up about a cup of cheese. 1 cup of cheese. Put that in there. Okay, let's add the cheese to that. Mix it real good. Now you can use a rotisserie chicken, or you could just cook up a couple chicken breasts. Whatever's easiest for you. Okay, I'm going to give this a taste. Okay. Just need a drink. Drink your water. Okay, now you're going to need, the egg roll wraps and some water and a little brush. Okay. Okay, get your 1/4 cup measuring cup. We're going to do is take the egg roll wrap, put it in a triangle facing you. Triangle. Okay? Take a scoop of your chicken. Put it in. Take your brush with the water. And you're going to rub it along the edges. Okay? Then you're going to bring this corner that's right in front of you, bring it up. Take the left corner, fold it over. Take the right corner, fold it over. And then the top, you're going to cushion the corners. And you're going to bring that over. And you're going to make sure, if you have to wet it a little bit more, that they're all stuck together. Okay. Form it. You can form it as an egg roll shape. Okay. That's one. And I got to do a few more. So I'm going to put them on my plate here. And then after we'll put them in the air fryer. Okay, there they are. So I'm going to spray my air fryer. And I'm also going to spray each egg roll. I don't know how many, if I can fit these in all in or not. We're going to see. I'm going to spray the other side too, once I get them in there. So first, see how many we can get in here. Don't want to overload them. Okay. So my first batch is going to be 6. And I'm just going to give that other side a spray. I'm going to try 5 minutes at first. And see how that goes. So let me get these in and I'll show you these ones when they come out and exactly how long I did them for. Okay, have lunch with me. Go get yourself something to eat. Come on now, I'll wait. Just put me on pause. Okay, I don't know if I'll eat all 3, but I got 3 egg rolls. I got some celery for dipping and a couple of strawberries. This is my dipping for my celery. And I don't know if I'll need this to dip my egg roll in. We'll see when we try it. And I got a Dr. Pepper. And we're going to put it on some ice. It's a mess out there right now again. Freezing rain. Is it turning to snow? It's just, I left Jethro and Cindy Lou in for the day. I went and checked on them. Gave them some fresh food. But it's a good day. It's a good day to sit and read. Finish my book. I thought I brought my book in. Finish my book. Finish my puzzle. I started a new puzzle. It's real simple though. You'll see that in yesterday's video. You see that. Let's give this a try and see what our lunch is like. I'll try my first bite without the dip. Um, what am I going to give you, buddy? I'll give you a piece. Here. Now let's try the dip. You didn't like it, buddy? I'll get your toast. Let me get your toast. Okay, let me go get Zen something to eat and I'll be right back. Okay, we got Zen his peanut butter toast. Okay, let's give this a dip and see what it's like to dip it in the sweet chili sauce. You don't really need the dip, but you can dip it. I'm a dipper. I'm going to try it in this dip here. Perfect appetizers. If you're having a party or anything like that. Yeah. I got these off of Amazon. I put a lot of them in versus lunch with dip, veggies and dip. Or I put some of this in his lunch, whatever. You get a ton. I ordered those a long time ago. You get a ton of them off of Amazon. Yeah, so we're gonna try this. It's perfect weather to sit back and read. I hope it doesn't turn as bad as we had last week when I went out to like the window. It's freezing on the windows, but it looks, did it turn to snow? I think it might have turned to snow. It's hard to tell. That is good dipped. It's a hell of a good chip dip. When we went out there to take care of the animals, Cindy, Lou, and Jethro, but it was coming down hard. No, that's still rain. It's hitting the road. I see it coming down. It's not as bad as last week. I have to go to Walmart, and I thought, I'm not going today. We'll go tomorrow, you guys. Charlie Shoe. Like your peanut butter toast. I don't think I need a light on, but it's pretty gloomy in here. I love celery dipped in a heck of a good chip though. Give it a try. When I go out and do things, I like to have an easy meal on hand. So tomorrow I'll take a chicken pot pie out of the freezer. And when we get back from Walmart, we don't have to worry about being in the kitchen doing all the cooking. I'm going to have a salad for dinner. I have lots of salad. Bruce is having a salad when he gets home too. But he's bringing a hamburger to work. Hamburger, chips, celery and dip, some cookies. People, you don't realize how long I'm in the kitchen. That's why I'm glad I got freezer meals. Sometimes it's just nice to have a break. And instead of pulling something out of a box, frozen, you're pulling out a homemade cooked meal. Yeah. Yeah. By the time you see this, you'll see my Costco. We went to Costco. They didn't have any chickens. I think it depends if they have any left the night before. But I think Friday's got to be the worst day to go to Costco. Everybody's stocking up for the weekend. They're either having a party or they just got off of work. I won't go again on Friday. That was crazy in there. And I usually have patience at Costco, and I was like losing my patience. I just wanted to get the heck out of there. I felt like Bruce for a minute when I was at Costco. You can either deep fry these or you can cook them in the air fryer. One or the other. Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. It's not raining tomorrow. As far as I know, it's not raining. Did I tell you what we got to get? I don't remember if I told you. We got to get the Mod Podge. That's the glue that we glue our puzzles together with. I got to go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree. We don't glue our puzzles to the styrofoam, but that's what we put the glue on. But that styrofoam that we have the puzzle on is like this. So if we glue our puzzle, it might glue like this. So I have to get a new styrofoam to put it on to glue it the puzzle. And I got to get a couple things there. Not a lot. Just mostly popcorn seasoning. And Zen. We should have a big bowl of popcorn later. What do you think? Huh? We'll have some popcorn after? Yeah. That sounds like a plan. On this cozy, cold, rainy day. I keep wanting to dip it in there and I forget. I'm so used to dipping in stuff in that. Mm-hmm. Something different, you know what I mean? A lot of times I get bored of certain things and want something new, you know what I mean? Like, I get hooked on things too. Like my French onion soup from Giant Tiger. Mm-hmm. I'll eat that for a while, then I'll get tired of that. I'm almost done my book. I haven't read in a couple days because we were busy with the weekend, having our friends over, and then I was feeding them guys outside, cutting wood. That's funny. Dan, Bruce, Frankie, we're all out there working to get that wood all chopped. We got a lot of wood for fires this spring, you guys. Mm-hmm. And Dan goes in the house, brings everybody a beer, a Corona. He said it cost $60 for a 24 case of Corona beer. And then it cost $10 for a bag of limes at No Frills. I was like, that's when I'm glad I don't drink because of the prices of alcohol. And I don't smoke because of the prices of cigarettes. Uh-huh.
You're just a puzzle addict.
That's true.
We're gonna have to put you in puzzle rehab. But I'm glad you do that instead of going to the bars, drinking, and
You're moving my camera.
Sorry.
Bruce is getting ready to go to work.
Well, give me that.
What?
Gold bond.
Hope it don't ice up again.
That's what I was thinking when I seen it icing earlier.
Yeah, and the windows are icing up.
I'm like, oh yeah, that's all we need. Well, at least I got a chainsaw.
Yeah.
As you told people, my new toy.
I'm glad you got it because, like you said, you're gonna need it. You can cut some of those trees
I helped
out.
a few people out.
Yeah.
They helped me out. So they're always helping me out, and I never go to return the favor. And they never want money, so I got to shine a little.
That's how neighbors should be, helping each other out.
A barter system.
Uh-huh.
My one neighbor, I went and cut their trees down because he had his daughter while pruning them. The other part she couldn't really do because she only had a little bow saw. So I went over there and I said, well, I'll just cut them and then she can do the rest.
Stop shaking the table.
Sorry, people. How's your egg rolls? Hello, chickadee.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I filled the feeders yesterday. So I got something today.
So this book takes off where the other one ended. So they ran into each other, and then he asked, "Can I call you?" And she said, "Sure." So when he called her, he FaceTimed her. So they were FaceTime talking, and then he asked if he could take her out for dinner. And Riley, her ex-husband, now, because they're divorced, he hates him. So she's like trying to keep it quiet from him because she's still best friends with his sister. So she's trying not to have Riley find out that she's talking to him and stuff. So Riley's sister babysits because they're best friends. The baby was sick and that, and she's working a lot. So he picks her up, and they're going to go to a restaurant, and they're talking and stuff. And he looks over, and she fell asleep. So he just sat in the car for a bit while she slept. And then he's like, "Oh, let's go get some fast food, like something easy." So they went and got something to eat, and then it's just they're starting to see each other and that. And now he's opening his second restaurant. He owned one restaurant, now he's opening the second one. And she runs her own flower shop. Well, somebody broke in his restaurant and, made a mess, caused damage and stuff. And then they went and did it on his other restaurant. And this happened for like a week, so so one day he says, I'm gonna stay overnight at the restaurant and catch the person that's doing this to my restaurant, right? Well, he ended up catching, it's just a young kid, 12-year-old, finding out that it's his brother. He didn't ever know he had a brother because his mother kicked him out when he was young. And so he was homeless for so long, and he asked if he could go back home when he was homeless, and his mother and her boyfriend said, "No, you can't come back home." How can you say that to a 16-year-old? I could never in my life. No. So he ended up joining the army and stuff. Got his life together. Started a restaurant that is a real success. And anyways, he feels bad for people that, so he didn't report this kid to the police or anything. He brought him in the restaurant and he's like, "We gotta talk." And he found out that's his brother. His mother had him 12 years ago, and he didn't know nothing about his brother. So how he found out, his mother called him and told him Well, he didn't know what she wanted. He's like, what does she want after this many years? So, his mother went to the restaurant and told him, my son is missing for over a week. And he's like, your son? I'm your son. She's like, oh, I had another son 12 years ago. And basically she's worried because she's going to get in trouble for truant from school. So she wants to find her son. She doesn't really care, but she wants to find him so she doesn't go to jail for truant, for him not going to school. So that's how they found out he had a brother. And then when he got the kid, he knew it was his brother. So he brought him in, he gave him food, he was hungry, he's dirty. And he fixed some food and he was talking with him. And so he says, you're coming home with me. He brings him home, gives him a nice warm bed. Then he calls his mother to tell him she found him. And he's like, well, bring him home now. And he's like, whatever. So he's like, I gotta bring you home. Because he wanted to keep him for a bit. So he could clean him up and stuff. So he brings him home, drops him off. He actually gave his mother money to stay at a hotel because she had nowhere to live. She got evicted. He gave his mother money and everything. He said, go get your apartment, and when you have somewhere to go when we find your son and my brother. So he called her and said, I found him, and he's not good. He brought her there. He brought his brother back to her. He didn't get out of the car because he's so disgusted with his mother, what she did to him. He said, he wants to get custody of him, but if he doesn't bring him back, then if he tries to get custody of him, it might not work because he basically didn't bring him back home. So he dropped his brother off, waited till he went up the stairs of the hotel. Well, she opened the door and she smacked him right in the face and pulled him into the hotel. Well, next thing you know, he was going up the stairs, right? And he pushed his mother. He's like, you leave him alone. And she was like yelling at him. And so he told his brother, get back in the car. And he went back in the car and he bring him back home. He says, you cannot live in that situation. I'm going to get custody of you. So right now he's staying with him. He brought him to the hospital to report it because he had a mark on his face from where his mother hit him. So then he called his lawyer. So right now he's got him and he wants to get custody of him so he never has to live like he had to live, homeless. So that, and then he's trying to see Lily. Well, Riley found out that Lily went out with him. And she said, it's none of your business. We're not even together anymore. We're divorced. And he almost hit her again. And she had to get out of there. And she went to his house. She called him and she said, can I please come and see you? And she told him what happened. And Atlas had to take everything he could not to go after him. But, so right now, he's got custody of, he's trying to get custody of his brother. He's taking care of his brother. Got him back in school. Got him new clothes, haircut, cleaned him up. And Lily is worried now that that Riley is going to come after her. You know what I mean? Because he's so violent. And she won't let him have the baby overnight. So, that's where I'm at right now. They went to a wedding together. And then they went back to Lily's place and found out they are meant to be together. Mm-hmm.
Well, me and you, I know.
Mm-hmm.
We always
so,
get...
I will let you know what happens at the end. I'm almost done. Okay. Well, thanks for watching me, cooking with me, hanging out with me. Oh, sugar. I love to hang out with you. And chat. I'm going to go work on my puzzle, read my book, watch YouTube, and then try to enjoy the rain that hopefully doesn't get too icy.
Why is this thing on the ground?
What? I'll see you guys in the next one.